Good morning, mathematicians. Today we are going to start our Chapter 4 review. So in Chapter 4, we have been learning strategies to add two-digit numbers. So we're going to start our review today. We're going to do half today and half tomorrow, and you will take your Chapter 4 test on Wednesday. So for today's review, you are going to need to turn to page 309 in your Go Math textbooks. So Miss Elms is going to give you 20 seconds to go ahead and turn to page 309. Let's see who's super fast. All right, give me a thumb if you're on page 309. 309. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Now, Chapter 4, you're going to see a lot of word problems. And remember, anytime we're solving a word problem, we want to read through the problem, then we're going to underline important numbers, box important words, and we're going to ask ourselves, are those numbers a part or the whole? Are you ready? Okay, number 1. Beth baked 24-carat muffins. She baked 18 apple muffins. How many muffins did Beth bake? Label the bar model. Write a number sentence with a box for the missing number. Solve. Okay, so what numbers are important? Well, 24-carat muffins, right? And 18 apple muffins. And they want us to solve for how many muffins in all did Beth bake, right? So we have to ask ourselves, is this 24 a part or is it the whole? It's a part of the whole, right? 18 apple muffins, is that a part or is that a whole? That's another part. They want us to add the carrot muffins and the apple muffins to get the total. So we're going to write 24, since that's one of our parts, on this side of our bar model, and 18 on the other side. And we're going to solve by adding 24 plus 18 to get our total of muffins. But since we don't know the total, we're going to use a box to show that this is the missing number. This is what we're solving for. So now you're going to use a strategy. I want you to add 24 plus 18. Miss Elms is going to use the vertical addition strategy. Make sure if you're using vertical addition, make sure that you line up your ones and your tens. So we know that we always start by adding the ones first. So 4 plus 8. If I give 2 from the 4 to my 8, that makes 10. I have 2 left over, so 8 plus 4 is 12. My 2 is going to go in the ones place. Oh, I made a 10, so I'm going to carry my 1. And now I'm going to add my tens. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus another 1 is 4. That 4 is going to go in the tens place. So what's our sum? 42. So I'm going to write 42 as my whole on my bar model. I can fill in 42 in my box. And what did we solve for? What was the question? How many muffins did Beth bake? So Beth baked 42 muffins. Give me a thumb if you feel pretty confident with that question. I hope so. All right, number 2. Carlos has 23 red keys, 36 blue keys, and 44 green keys. How many keys does he have? Circle your answer. Okay, so let's underline our important numbers. 23 red keys, 36 blue keys, 44 green keys. What should we box? How many keys does he have, right? So they're wanting us to solve how many keys in all. So how can we do that? Well, one way is to do vertical addition, right? We're going to line up those numbers. Make sure we line up those ones and tens. And we're going to add our 3 addends. Okay. So I'm looking at my ones. And which numbers do you think we should add first? Give me a thumb if you think we should add 6 and 4 since they make 10. Yeah, that's easy, right? Because now we can just add 3 to 10, and we know that's 13. This 3 is going to go in the ones place. We're going to carry our 10. All right, now we're going to add our tens. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. And 6 plus 4 makes 10. But wait a second, we have 10 tens. What number is 10 tens? 100, right? So we're going to have a 1 in the hundreds place and a 0 in the tens place. What's our sum? 103, right? So Carlos has 103 keys. Give me a thumb if you feel pretty confident with adding 3 addends together. Okay, number 3. Mike sees 17 blue cars and 25 green cars. Choose all the ways you can use to find how many cars he sees. Then solve. All right, let's underline our important numbers. Mike sees 17 blue cars, and 25 green cars. Choose all the ways you can use to find how many cars he sees. So I'm going to box how many cars he sees. So what are they wanting us to solve for? How many cars he sees. So they want us to add up the blue cars and the green cars to find out how many he saw in all, right? Yeah. So I know we would be adding 17 plus 25. So could we use 17 plus 25 to solve this problem? Yes. Could we use 25 minus 17 to solve this problem? No, right? We're not taking away cars, we're adding them together. Could we use 25 plus 17? Yes, right? Because it's the same thing as this one. They just flopped the numbers around, switched them up. Oh, I'm sorry. Beep. I was not meaning to color that in. So, sorry. Erase that one. Could we use 17 plus 17 to solve? No, right? It's 17 plus 25, not 17 plus 17. So now we have to solve. So 25 plus 17, I'm just going to solve right under here since they already wrote it for me. 5 plus 7. Okay, I'm going to give 3 for my 5 to 7 to make 10. And I have 2 left over, so that's 12. My 2 will go down in my ones place, carry my 10. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. Write my 4 in my ones in my tens place, and what's our sum? 42. So Mike sees 42 cars. Okay, we're going to skip this part, describe how you solve. Let's skip that. And we're halfway through. How do you guys feel? Pretty confident, I hope. Number 4. Jerry has 53 pencils in one drawer. He has 27 pencils in another drawer. Draw a picture or write to explain how to find the number of pencils in both drawers. So we're going to underline 53 because he has 53 in one drawer and 27 pencils in another. And what do you think we should box? Number of pencils in both drawers. So give me a thumb if you think we're adding these two add-ins together, these two parts. All right, so they're giving us an option to draw a picture or write. I'm drawing a picture, I don't know about you. So let's see, what can I draw? I can draw 53 as 5 tenths. And 3 ones. And I know I'm adding 27, right? So I'll do the same thing for 27. We can draw it as tens, 2 tenths, and 7 ones. Okay, so now what do you think we should do? Give me a thumb if you think we should count our tens first. Give me a thumb if you think we should count our ones first. We always start with our ones, right? Because we might make 10 and we might have to regroup. All right, so let's count our ones. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can we make 10? Oh, yes, we can. So I'm going to cross these ones out. I'm going to add another 10 over here to show that we can regroup those ones and we can make them into a 10. So now let's just add our tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Jerry has 80 pencils. All right. Number 5, 2 more. Lauren sees 14 birds. Her friend sees 7 birds. How many birds do Lauren and her friend see? Draw quick pictures to solve and write the sum. So Lauren sees 14. Her friend sees 7 birds. How many do Lauren and her friend see? So we want to show how many they saw in all. Draw quick pictures to solve, write the sum. Okay, so 14. 14 has how many tens? 1 10. And how many ones? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Her friend sees 7 birds, so I'm going to add 7 more ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Who thinks we should count our ones first? Always, right? Let's see if we can make a 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to draw a box around those 10 ones. And let's draw an extra 10 over here. And we can cross these out to show that we're regrouping, right? So now we have 2 10s and 1 1. So that would be equal to 10, 20, 21. Did we have to regroup to find our answer? Yes, right? We had to regroup these 10 ones into a 10 to solve for 21. They saw 21 birds. All right, I'm going to pause the video here because I'm at my 15-minute limit, and then we're going to finish by solving number 6, and then we're going to be done for today.